right, welcome to the Brick Boys podcast. Do we have a name for it yet, or just the Brick Boys podcast for now?
Cold take.
Brick Boys podcast for now.
Brick Boys pod. I am a brick boy. My name is Cody. Wildano, totally Cody, whatever you know me by. And I'm joined by three of my brilliant teammates. Would you like to introduce yourself, boys?
Sure.
I thought as the host you would do it and would say hello.
I'm the Mighty Square, also known as Angry Gus or Gus. Cheers. Welcome.
Brodie, known as the Colonel.
Furs, known as Furs.
Okay, this is unprofessional.
Cold.
Yeah, mate, come on.
No, because then you just cut my audio out for this part. So it's easy. That's why you just record your individuals. All right. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Mate, you got to think these things through.
Yeah, no, clearly you have done.
Let's go, guys. Come on, let's just...
All right.
First, you haven't
We have a few
introduced
things to
yourself.
talk
Well, I
about.
did actually.
there's
You
not.
were talking over it because you're getting into Cody.
We'll do it
Cheers.
again.
Oh,
I want to hear it.
I'm Furs,
Speak up,
or
please,
Jack.
Furs.
Soon to be known as Cold.
It's cold, yeah. We do have new kits on the way.
We do. I'm keen for the new kids.
All right. We have a few things to talk about, football related, for our pod today. We're going to start off with, I think, the obvious. The season just finished, the 23-24 season.
Yes.
And we're all avid followers of the Premier League. I am myself a Gunners fan.
I'm also a Gunners fan.
I follow the
Brodie's
biggest
a
team in London, Chelsea.
And I think that's false. I think the Hammers. Hammers
The
are
mighty
massive.
Irons.
Hammers
The
up in
mighty
big.
Irons that lost 4-0 to Chelsea.
Okay, buddy.
Mighty Chelsea that lost, what was
You
it,
spent a
5-0?
bit. You spent $1 billion. Cheers.
To us.
so-
And then
so-
Large Mighty Gunners who lost 2-0 to Chelsea, so we're all as equally shit as each other. West Ham, we're all equally shit as each other.
Yeah.
But, and we've all got no silverware to show for this season, which is a bit disappointing. But in the Prem, it was a very... I mean, it was an interesting season for sure. The title race was definitely interesting. There was three teams in it for a while.
Arsenal and Liverpool both bottled it.
Arsenal lost
Liverpool
one
bottled it pretty
game
hard, I think.
in 2024. I don't know if
You
that's a
still,
bottle.
you still
I'd say-
technically bottled it.
I'd say
You were-
the one
in such a
last
tight-
season.
In such a
It's
tight
definitely
title
bottled.
race, and you were 2 games in front, you technically bottled it.
No, because
Liverpool,
Nancy had a game in hand. We're only ever 3 points in front.
yeah, but for that title race, come on, you should have
Anyway.
been
We
confident.
shouldn't have lost to Villa at home.
Yep.
but
No, you shouldn't have lost it.
that was poor, and that ultimately decided it.
We also needed to go out to Man City more and attack them when we went to their...
Yeah, they definitely played to the draw. Jesus was playing as a left back almost.
The Hammers were in the title race for the start of the season.
Yeah, we are huge.
They had a few days at the top. They had a few days at the top of the table,
We take that.
right at the start. But yeah, the title race, Man City came out on top.
Surprise,
Obviously,
surprise.
Me and Bro's disappointed. I'm not sure how you boys felt about it, who you wanted to win.
I was chuffed.
Well, we needed Gus to help us
Being-
on the
It was,
final
it was
day
a
in
tough
this team.
last
We
day.
did.
I must admit.
Being-
we needed the Hammers to clutch out. We were
Being-
watching that game. Kudu scored his bicycle kick. We were
that was
going
close.
off, and then
That was close.
and
I
then
was
they
watching
faded
that. I
away.
didn't
I think
watch that
Antonio had a maximum of 3 touches that game.
Me being a Chelsea
Well-
supporter, I was quite chuffed at the result.
Well, Chelsea had an incredible second half of the season.
They did.
really
They come
did bring
back.
it back.
They bring
And
it
have
back. Cole
proceeded
Palmer.
to sack their manager as a result, but...
Yeah, I don't know, mate.
It would
Trust
have
me.
made sense to sack him at the start of the season, not at the end.
It would have made sense to just keep him like
Then
Todd
who have you
Bowley
got?
said he was going to do. We have
Who?
what,
The
the
Leicester
They had
Leicester
the
manager.
manager.
I don't know his name.
Don't worry about it, it's just broad
Enzo
club.
He's
Maresca?
Italian. He's Italian, that's all I know.
Enzo Maresca?
What type
Yeah.
of? Do we know what type of ball he plays? What was he doing with Leicester? Do we know?
Well, he was
No
pretty
clue.
aggressive.
worked with Pep, so I feel like...
Oh, he worked with
Yeah, he
Pep,
worked
so a
with
bit
Pep.
of T-tacker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
I think
like
he
that.
only left Pep at the start of last season.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
similar to
Leicester.
Mikel.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so that could be really good for...
He could be.
It
because
could be
Mikel's
really bad.
gonna be
So-
quite success.
And yeah, and Pep's just
No, mate.
That's
Who's
G.
farting out
signed the
more
next
managers wherever he
Brazilian
goes.
wonder kid who's going to be better than Hendrick.
He's fighting
Whatever
out
his-
good players and
Gustavo
fighting out
Williams.
good managers.
West Ham, have got a new manager this season.
They
Oh,
do, yes, they do.
Yeah.
Moisey, unfortunately,
And they were also
Moisey
signing a
didn't get a
Brazilian
contract.
wonder kid.
Moisey, yeah, he's done well for the club. And it was,
where did West Ham finish last season?
I think-
Was it like 12th?
I think it was 10th.
They dropped a... no way they dropped a 12
I don't know,
from them.
No,
I
I
don't
think it
actually
was.
know
I
where
think it
We'll,
was
we'll,
10th.
we'll get how about we get the ladder up, shall we?
Yeah. The
May as well.
table. Yeah, 9th. Sorry, 9th.
Yeah,
Ninth,
ninth
that's
sounds like...
okay.
Because they were
That's alright.
6 for a... They were just in the European spot for a long
Yeah,
time.
Chelsea had a good run of games.
We did
at
have
the
a
end.
good run.
Chelsea had an incredible run.
We ended up in
season,
sixth. We were
Chelsea and
12th
Newcastle.
throughout the whole season,
But-
and we ended up sixth.
Conference League for Conference League for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Cheers.
But it was
Big up Man
it was
United.
much better
Cheers.
than last season.
No, it's not. It's not confirmed, isn't it? If like Nice win a certain amount of games or something, they'll get the Europa League spot over Man United. Something like that.
I don't know. It's too.
Well, yeah,
complicated.
or they can just sell.
Yeah.
Radcliffe can sell it. So, I imagine, you'd imagine Man United will play in Europa League.
Yeah.
Because I think Man City and Girona are both allowed to play.
Yeah, they had
aren't
the same issue. There was some controversy about that because they're both owned by the
Yeah,
I don't-
so if they get allowed to do it, then I think it's...
I don't know if
I
they've
think it's like
sold
I think
it,
Pep's
have
I
they?
think Pep's brother or his cousin or something is like owner of Girona or something like that.
Yeah. See,
Not
Pep
something
Pep
Pep
is leaving at the end of the season. End of this season,
Well,
apparently.
that's
Is it
not
confirmed?
That's just a
I don't
rumor.
think
Allegedly.
it's confirmed, but I think it's a
Allegedly.
heavy rumor.
It wouldn't surprise me if he just signs another 3-year contract and dominates for another 3 years.
No, I could see him leaving.
I could see him leaving.
I could as well, but
He's been at Man City for like almost 8 years maybe now. 8 years.
I think the problem is he's not in a position to retire. And
Yeah. I could see
where
him
do you
taking
go?
a national team.
Yeah, I was going to say
That's the only thing
international.
I think he could do.
You'll be able to see what he does when he doesn't have infinite money to buy players.
And you never know.
He has a strict
Southgate,
criteria.
hopefully leaving after this Euros. Get Pep in there. Get Pep as the
Imagine
England
Pep,
manager.
Pep at England. That would be
It'll
great.
come home then. It'll come home.
He probably would come home, honestly.
I think he could just
Um,
about do it. Plus, you'd have
yeah.
Foden, who he already knows how to bring the best out of.
Yeah, Phil had an incredible season.
He did cook.
We might be talking about Phil later on. You never know. He might be
Could
coming
be.
up for discussion. But for now,
What about Champions
who-
League? Was quite
Champions
disappointing.
League, Real Madrid.
I was
They
quite
they came
disappointed.
out on top, beating Dortmund in the final. Very
Wait,
disappointing.
and guess
I think
guess
Very
who won for
odd game.
guess who won
the
for
final.
a Chelsea player? Matson.
Matson did win them the game.
Mate, we're building a
sorta
Champions
didn't
League
look
wing
that
team.
good.
That's all I can say.
Okay.
I think he wants to move to Madrid. That's what he was doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, because is he going to stay at Dortmund?
I
I
believe
think
they're
I
trying
think
to
he
sign
will.
him.
I
I
reckon
think
they
that'd be a
will as well.
classy pick up for Dortmund because besides that he's had an incredible.
He's been really
Yeah.
good for them,
incredible
absolutely. And he's
campaign for them.
getting called up to the Euro squad now to replace De Jong.
Yeah. Because De Jong got to pull out from injury. I think it was his ankle. De Jong. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yeah, but he's pulling out and going back to Barca. So
Yeah, heaps of
See-
comments were saying that it was a bad tackle in La Liga and he couldn't recover in time. So
At least Tony Cruz could win a trophy in his final season.
yeah, but
it is in Germany too. But remember,
Marco
Yeah, that would
Reus
be-
will be the home team.
couldn't have
Yeah,
done that.
Marco Reus. Did he get picked for
Is
the Euros?
Marco Reus is in the team? I don't think.
No, but for the Champions League.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, that
for
would have
Jim-
been
yeah,
that would have been a lot
It's,
better.
Everyone was-
I feel like
everyone
him
was
and
on
Cruz are
Dortmund's
kind
side.
of complete. Like even though they're both brilliant players, Royce has only won 2 German cups. in
Yeah,
his time.
and what
And
Cruz
Royce-
has won like
and Cruz has won
8
so
Champions
much.
Leagues, like 10 leagues.
So the
I think that was
difference
his
between
6th
that-
Champions League.
Yeah, it's
probably his
unbelievable.
4th La Liga. Who knows? I don't know.
He won it all at
So,
Bayern,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Like yeah, Cruz has had a much more successful career than Royce. Let's put it that way.
Even though they're both similar in like
Well, I think
quality.
they're the exact same age, aren't they?
I'm talking
Maybe.
about quality of football, not just age.
I think Cruz is clear of Royce, to be honest.
I wouldn't say
just
clear.
I don't know about
trophies
clear.
they
I think Royce
I would say
deserves a lot
better.
more trophies for how good he is as a player.
Royce is he's definitely a class
He's-
player.
he's
but I
like-
think Cruz is
Royce is going to be what
definitely
Harry
a level
Kane's going to be.
above Royce.
An amazing striker who's not going to win much trophies.
Well, so far, Kane's got nothing.
And he's not going to win
Yeah.
anything under Vincent Company, let's be honest.
No,
The year that
Vincent
he goes to
Kompany's
Bayern,
going to
thinking
win
it's
the
gonna be
treble.
a Farmers League victory.
Mate, he's got
Bayern
Vincent
Leverkusen
Kompany.
turned into prime
How-
Barcelona.
How does Sean
Xabi
Dyche
Alonso
not get the job at
masterclass.
Bayern?
Yeah,
He
Sean
lit-
Dyche got Burnley.
he got
to
Burnley to
Europe.
Europe,
Company
yeah.
got
That is
relegated.
tough. That is rough.
And he got a job at Bayern. I can't believe that.
At least
I actually think.
Germany can view Vincent Drew, you know.
Wouldn't it be disappointing if Dortmund win the league next season when Royce is
Oh,
gone?
mate.
That would be
they
because they
probably
should
would
have won
happen.
it.
They should have
2
won it
years
last
ago.
season.
Yeah,
before
but they
Jude
bottled
left.
it on the final day.
Hold
I
on, the
remember we
final
watched
day,
that game.
Bellingham was injured, and yeah, it just didn't.
They lost at home against some nobody team.
And
Yeah, but
they
they-
were
all
still
they
good
needed
for
was 1
ages,
point.
and then Musiala cooked for Bayern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all they needed was 1 point from that as well. They would have won.
Yeah, and they bloody bottled it. Oh, that was tough to watch.
Yeah.
But then Jude made his big switch to Madrid and then won the Champions League against some bloody idiot. And then
Do you reckon-
he pulled out the fake tears during in post game interview.
Do you reckon Real Madrid will go
anything's
back to
possible,
back
man.
and win the next one?
Honestly,
I mean,
they've
you'd
got
think
Mbappe
with
now.
Mbappe
That
coming
is
in,
crazy. That is
Yeah.
crazy.
And they've how are they going to play everyone? Because they got Endrick coming in as well.
Endrick,
I reckon they'll play like a
he will struggle
4-2-4
for game
maybe.
time. I think Hosselu will be on the. Well, he won't get any minutes.
And well, they got
Hosselu.
is Ardagula a striker as well?
He's a winger.
It's like another position that you need. Like they've got so many
Like, they've
attackers.
got Vinicius, Rodrigo,
Mbappe.
Ardagula, and they've got Mbappe. Endrick,
Gula's more of a cam, isn't he?
Jude been playing. Jude been playing as striker a bit, but he's also playing.
Yeah.
behind.
Isn't Gula more of a attacking midfielder?
I don't know. He's a
forward.
bit of this, bit of that. He's definitely not a striker.
He's like Cole Palmer. He plays everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, Cole Palmer, bloody hell. He's,
Ardagula for Ballon d'Or as well then.
Oh, definitely, 100%, mate. He's the favourite.
But yeah, it's a shame for Harry Kane. Although I loved it because I hate him. He plays for Tottenham. He played was a Tottenham legend.
Didn't you
And
used to
I'm
support Tottenham?
An avid.
Don't you
Hey,
have
no,
a Harry Kane shirt?
that's- I wouldn't say I supported Tottenham when I didn't follow soccer.
Codes, I want to
Football.
answer
Football,
this
football,
question.
cheers. Football, cheers.
Yeah, go on.
Do you have a Harry Kane shirt?
No,
You
mate.
What did you do with it?
I
Though?
had a Harry Kane shirt.
what happened to it? It is now
Had.
just in someone else's closet.
I don't actually know where it is, but it's not
Mate,
in
you're
my
a
closet.
fake. You're a fake.
You're a fake fan.
You're a
Mate. You're a
fraud.
I'm gonna
plastic.
pass it down to some family friends. 'Cause normally
Plastic,
I have
mate.
My clothes. But I also had an Alexis Sanchez shirt from that same year. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Alexis
But
Sanchez
could
is
Harry
trying to cover your
Kane
tracks.
win a trophy at the Euros?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't think so.
Not with
But,
Southgate.
The Euros, they are starting this weekend, I believe. Yes. this
Yay!
Saturday.
11.
What
I think
time for
11
us?
p.m. is the first game for us.
Yes.
For us,
I
Okay.
believe.
Yes.
And that will be probably Germany hosting.
Germany. Oh no, it is 5 a.m. Saturday morning.
Germany.
Germany against Scotland will be the first game. But then the main,
Scotland.
and then there'll be 11 p.m. that night as well.
Okay, well there we go. I'll probably watch that one.
Yeah,
Hungary,
it's a lot less
Hungary versus
interesting.
Switzerland.
Yeah, it's not that great.
It's a bit tricky for us.
It's gonna be a
living in
thrilling
Australia.
match.
Well, there's an
Um,
11 o'clock game every night, which isn't too bad.
When's the
Yeah,
final?
it's not
I haven't
too
looked at
bad.
what time the final is. 5 a.m. Who would have thought?
What day?
The
15th of July.
15th of July.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's exactly a month. Fantastic. Alright.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
we've come into this with some preset predictions for the tournament. We've had a criteria. Of,
Yep.
We had to pick our winner,
Yes.
our flop team,
Yes.
our surprise package team.
Yes.
So like a team that might
Yes.
shock people,
Yes.
a top scorer,
Yes.
and a player of the tournament.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think we'll go one by one with our winners,
Absolutely.
and then one by one with our flop teams. And then,
Let's
you
get
know,
into
I'll-
it. We get it.
Who's
I'll take the.
Cody,
I'll take the
start.
You're gonna kick us
I'll
off?
start here.
cheers?
Let me grab my notebook.
No book. You wrote it down.
He's got it
I've
written
I've
down.
got it, yeah, I've
That's
jotted it down.
pretty fancy. I've just got it on my phone.
just got it
For the
in my
winner,
head.
I've gone pretty basic.
So
I think they're probably a heavy favourite.
Yeah.
I've gone for France. France.
Mm.
I think they're due Euros.
What about you,
They are.
Gus?
They've definitely
What
got
about you,
squad
Gus?
They
for
lost
it.
in the final against Portugal, which was a big shock. And then I don't actually know when they got knocked out last time because they weren't in the final.
I think it was like
It was
semis or
England and
something.
Italy. I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah,
I think
don't know when got
I think
knocked out
England
last
beat.
time,
Feel like England might have beat them. I'll have a
but
look.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna look this up, but
I'm having a
I
look.
don't think.
I've-
I just think.
I've
I just
gone-
think they've got a very strong team,
Yeah.
especially a very strong forward with Mbappe.
Yes.
I think he'll carry them. So yeah, that's my.
Well, then
thoughts.
midfield as well with Camavinga and Tchouameni.
Yeah, Tchouameni. They've also got some decent backmen. Oh, is Varane injured or is he playing? They've got Saliba as well.
Sleeper,
If he
yes.
starts, never really favoured by that manager yet, is he?
Yeah, but surely now he would.
Surely
be.
now he
had
should
a
be.
Great season. He had a great season.
Okay. I
Damn,
went for-
France didn't even make the semis. Sorry.
Oh, Switzerland beat them on pens. Yeah, sorry.
Just a
So-
silence,
sorry.
Gus.
I went for France as well, to be honest.
It's a bit
Yeah,
basic.
Yeah.
Bit of
Can't
copycat.
hate that. You can't hate
I
that.
feel like they
Me and
just...
Broads. Yeah, sorry.
I have not gone for France.
I have not either.
I've gone for home heroes Germany.
You know what? That's funny.
Had a feeling.
That's funny because I have as
Yeah,
well.
it's not bad. You've got
I've
I
got-
think
I've got
I just
Germany.
think that they've got two good centre backs, a good but aging goalkeeper, so that could be
I
a
think Ter Stegen's been done there.
They got-
not to be
that could be a
but-
spot where that maybe that comes under. They could change,
got
but Musiala
Florin-
and Wirtz together.
Yeah, Florian
Havertz.
Wirtz coming off a great.
Havertz at
They
top
do have
finally.
King Kai.
A new really
King
good
Kai at left back,
Havertz.
thank you. He's playing
Well,
left
he
back,
was the
thank
star
you.
left back, but anyway.
He will be playing
it's
left
alright.
back. Fulker
So
will
I
be playing
think with all
striker.
that plus the home support, I think they've got a good chance of going all the way.
Yeah, no, they definitely
Yeah, I agree.
Are. They definitely are. Yeah.
What about your flop teams? What are we thinking?
My flop team? I've actually gone for the reigning champions of Italy to have a flop.
Really?
See,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
think-
say that's a
but
flop
even,
because
I know they don't actually have the greatest squad this time around, but I just think they're
To be
still a
f-
big country.
in
They're still
their-
expected to do well. I just
their-
think they're not going to do well.
In their
They're in a very
group as
tough
well,
group.
yeah. Like Croatia always puts up a
I
fight.
think Croatia, yeah, they always seem to do well.
But
Spain,
sticking with the
Spain's
same
just got a
group,
good team.
I've gone for Spain as a flop team
Really?
haven't you?
Okay.
because
Wow.
I think their team's too young.
But what
I
about
think- I
Rodri?
think Spain are going to do all right.
Rodri, yeah, the midfield
He'll
is
boss
good,
the
but then
midfield.
I just think
I think
around him there's
They
gonna
are
be good
quite
in the
young.
future. But I think there's
Maybe.
sort of in an in-between stage right now where some of the older players are still there.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
some of the younger players are coming through, but I think this Euro won't work
I
for
think it's a
them.
bit of a transition.
Don't-
I
phase.
you
think
don't
Croatia and
think-
Italy will both beat them.
Don't think Lamar will ball out.
This is a big tournament for you.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think
16.
Yamal's ready to ball out in any tournament like this. So I
He's
think
been balling out for Barca though in the Champions
He's
League
only
against some
younger.
great
Like he's
teams.
gonna have more tourneys. So I don't know.
I just think
Exactly,
I just think in the group
I
they're
can see
in.
Spain flopping, but I think they're going to do quite well. To be honest, I think they can have a good run.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well,
What have you
my
got,
flop
Gus?
team. I've gone with Portugal.
Portugal, they
Don't
were
hate
one of
that
my.
either.
They were one of my teams I was thinking about. I'm not gonna
Because
lie.
I look at their group, right.
It's pretty good for them.
It's
I
pretty
feel.
good for them, yes. I think Turkey will top it. I think that will make it through, but I think they'll get
I
knocked
think
out in the
Turkey
round
will
of
top them.
16.
I think Turkey will top their group.
I think Turkey
I
will
think Turkey
top
could
it.
top the group.
That's a big
That's
call.
interesting.
I
I
think-
said
I think there's
I said England would be my flop team. Not saying they'll get knocked
Yeah.
out in the group stage, but
Yeah.
they'll
All
get
their
knocked
hype.
out a lot
Yeah,
earlier.
I don't know who
Then
they're
people
first,
think-
but I feel like England are solid semi-final contenders, and if you make it to a
No.
semi-final, it's not a
I
flop,
mean, look,
is it?
they.
I mean, when you look at the players
No, it's
they've
not,
got,
but-
like they've got two real Ballon d'Or contenders with.
They have Harry Kane,
Sorry,
Jude
sorry,
Bellingham, and Phil
sorry,
Foden.
three with Cole Palmer, but
Yeah, well,
the
yeah.
main two being Phil Foden and Bellingham. You
I'd say
think
even
that
Harry Kane, but
they should
I
be
mean, he didn't win
favourites?
anything.
No,
He should.
yeah.
They realistically, they should be favourites. Whereas I think they're going to flop.
Oh, I think
Yeah, they do have-
bookmakers
they have an
do have them
incredible
as
front line.
favourites.
I think their back line.
The
is
back
pretty
line
good.
is a problem for sure.
I don't think it's too much of a problem though when you got Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham. Like
Well, it
Declan
depends
Rice
if
can
Bellingham
no, but
plays
they
that
can
advanced
easily.
role or not.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
think he
saying
will.
It's like saying Harry Kane will make their defence good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
because
it's
he
not,
drops back.
Bellingham. Bellingham's a box to box though, and I reckon he'll play as a
No,
box to
but
box.
since he's been at Madrid
I
though,
I reckon
he
he's
is the
going to be
box-to-box
playing more
anymore.
advanced.
he's played like a
Yeah.
false nine sometimes for Madrid. Like,
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, I
different
don't
for
think
your
he'll be
nation though.
box-to-box.
and if Southgate does go with Rice and Trent in the midfield, then Bellingham would be the more advanced one.
Yeah, but even then, you still got Trent and Rice to be able to. That are both good defenders.
Yeah.
Well, Trent,
yeah.
quite not
Trent.
notoriously
Mate,
labelled as
Trent's
a poor
been called
defender.
out a lot in the Instagram reels for his defending.
Anyways,
We'll
Anyway,
see.
surprise package.
surprise package.
I'm gonna go with mine
funnily
because
enough-
you all slated me for it. I think
Okay.
Ukraine are gonna have.
Whoa, first, we
I
have
didn't
not
slate you.
spoken
Whoa.
about this
Whoa,
prior.
Whoa. I mean, yeah. What?
I tell you,
Oh,
this
sorry.
is the first time I'm hearing this.
Sorry, sorry,
Whoa.
sorry. I think that
I
Ukraine
think Ukraine
are a
I
good
don't think they have a
underdogs.
good enough team.
They've got Lunin, who had a really
think-
good
Yeah, but
They
Champions
definitely
League.
have a good enough squad to make it out of the group. They should definitely.
They should make it
come
out, but
at
I
least
just that's
second in
it.
their
I think
group.
that's
I think they'll make it.
since I've
I
heard
think they'll
this-
get past 16.
I think they could top their group. Looking at it,
Yeah,
They could if Belgium don't do
because
well.
I don't think Romania is really
Romania
Yeah,
are
fighting for
Romania
anything.
are shit.
Slovakia are not that
and
great
Belgium.
either.
The last
Yeah.
few tournaments, I feel like Belgium just have not been there. Like they've just.
Yeah,
They haven't
and
been
it's
there
the same
for
with-
any
same with
tournament.
France. I feel like they're due to do something alright. I feel like they're due
Belgium's-
for a good run.
yeah. Belgium's last good tournament was the Brazil World Cup in 2014 when they got to the semis.
10
After.
Yeah, I just think
After
Belgium is
that,
just sort
they
of
haven't-
asleep. Like, they're just not there. So Ukraine could easily top that group, I reckon.
Yeah,
could,
that's what I'm
but-
saying.
Yeah.
I just think that Ukraine won't.
They've got one of the best Premier
Do
League
that.
wingers in the world
that
in
far.
Mudryk coming off the left.
One of the best left backs in the world with Zinchenko,
He's playing in the midfield, I think.
and a world-renowned, world-class striker of Dolphin.
No,
The
don't
one season
slate
wonder.
Dobvik. He's gonna but that's the thing. He's gonna carry over his
A
good season
26-year-old
into the
breakthrough
Euros.
prospect.
Mate, he's
Ones
he's
to
gonna,
watch.
he's gonna be like Ben
Future
Foster,
star.
mate.
Alright, Gus, what's your surprise package?
Me,
Yeah, you.
I've gone with
I'm asking
Scotland.
you. Scotland.
I've gone with
It's
Scotland.
it's interesting.
Because you know
Would
what?
you call
I'm not
Would
going
you call it
yet
a
here.
surprise package though? Because I feel like out of their group, they're probably favourites to get second. Or do you
I
think
think
they'll go
Switzerland
No, I
could
think
get
Switzerland
The
second.
maybe
same
a
goes
second.
for Ukraine though, Furzy. They're probably favourite to come second.
I think
in their
Scotland will
group.
get third, and they're
Yeah,
just going to
true.
go on a sneaky little run. You know, I'm not going to say they're going to make semis or anything, but
Yeah, okay.
I feel like they can make the quarterfinals and be proud of that.
True.
I've
What
got
about you, Broads?
I've got Denmark as my surprise package because I
Denmark?
think
That's interesting.
Yeah, I was nearly going to go Denmark as well.
I think-
never really thought about that.
I think England should top that group, but out of
Yeah.
Serbia could do it. I think that'll be the top three: Serbia, Denmark, and England.
Yeah.
And
Who else
but I
is in
think
that group?
Slovenia.
Slovenia,
So
Oh,
Oblak.
okay, yeah.
Oblak
and
and that's it.
Sesko, top.
Oh, Sesko, true.
There he goes.
But no, I think
What a
Denmark.
shame he's not played
Denmark
for
are
us.
they're sort of like a. I sort of feel like they're like a Croatia. They always punch above their weight a little bit more than they should.
They're an all-around
Except when they
decent
play
team.
Australia.
They're a pretty
Up the Aussies.
And Hoyland's
we got
getting
the
better.
Aussies did humble Denmark, yes.
So I think Denmark could come through and make
Yeah,
a bit further
That's
than
not
they
a bad
should have.
shout.
Yeah, fair enough.
What about you, Cody? What do you think,
Me,
Coach?
I have picked Turkey for my surprise package. Turkey.
Okay.
And I think especially they're in a group with
China Hoggaloo, whatever his name is.
with
Get a
Portugal,
carrot.
who I think might not go that great.
I think that group could be pretty.
So I think Turkey are a good shout to top the group.
Yeah.
You don't think
And then
Kvaratskhelia could carry Georgia to?
I think he might.
Yeah, mate,
he might get
imagine
carried to
that.
the knockout stage.
Imagine that.
You don't know like what the third.
Imagine if they win the
I don't know.
Euros, mate.
I'd be
crazy,
very
but,
surprised if they got out of the.
Yeah,
group stage.
I think
I
the
would
top
be
three
as
is
well.
pretty.
I could.
Pretty.
I just think Turkey are a good shout to top the group, and then that would normally mean that the second they'd come against an easier team in the knockout,
And then keep going, you know.
and then they can just pull some wins
Have a
together. You know,
bit
I don't
of
know.
a
Like,
bit of
they've
a
got-
run.
They also do have the young talent Artigula.
Yes.
Who might be able to show his
Yes.
stuff.
He's
When he's played for Madrid this season, he has been cooking. I think he's got like 5 goals in 7 games.
Yeah, he's
in
pretty
the
good.
league.
Yeah, he has done.
Effort.
But hasn't
Yeah,
he
his
played
goal to
against
game
tiny,
ratio has been really
tiny
good for him.
teams, though? Like, he hasn't really played
And-
against challenging teams.
But that'll be a lot of the Euros too. Like you have the
Yeah, but
Romania
they ha- yeah.
and Slovenia and all that.
Yeah, but you got Portugal, who's got, like, 2 good
Yeah, then I think Portugal
defenders.
aren't going to do that great. So I think,
Yeah.
I think Portugal could do good. You know, I think they, as long as
they're
they
gonna be
keep
my top
Ronaldo
team.
on the bench as an impact sub, and allow
Nah,
players like Rafael
Ronaldo's
Leao.
definitely going to
and-
start.
I don't know if
Rafael, he will. Leao will come off the
I don't know
wing,
if he will
and Ronaldo will start.
I think Goncalo Ramos should start up top. I think.
No,
I think Ronaldo
he had the
should.
good. He had the World Cup, and he hasn't really done anything after that.
he was pretty mid for PSG.
Anyways, righto.
Soz. Sorry.
All right, I'll move on
Yes.
to the next category, the top scorer.
I
I've
thi-
gone for
I
a pretty
imagine we've
stock
all
standard
got
one
a
here.
same.
I think
answer.
everyone's
I
got the
picked
same.
France as my
answer.
winner,
Yeah.
so I think Mbappe will be the top scorer.
I have
I
picked
do think-
Mbappe as top scorer,
See,
even though I haven't picked German.
I
France
have-
as the winner.
Yeah.
I have as well, but I also think he, depending on where he plays, like if he plays off the wing, he might not. But if he plays
I
up
don't
front,
think it
be
matters.
essential.
I think he's so even when he's on the wing, he gets the ball and he just goes for goal anyway. Because
Yeah, he has that trademark near post finish at the when he
yeah, I think yeah, he's good, and like he's already got so many international goals for his age. It's
Yeah, he's
unbelievable.
already. I think
It's
is he
true.
like top 3 already for France? I don't even know.
He's very impressive.
I know
regardless,
Giroud's number
so-
1, but I don't know how far behind he is of Giroud. I'm not sure.
But yeah, I think Mbappe's a pretty. You'd be safe money there if you bet on it.
Yeah.
What about you, Gus?
Well, I've gone different.
Oh,
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't expect anyone to go different here. To be honest,
I've gone Harry
Okay,
Kane.
okay, Gus.
All right.
Yeah, he
Or-
was probably the only other person that
I
would
feel
have-
like
I would
he's-
say that's the
but I just-
two.
I feel like he's got something to prove. You know, unfortunately, you know, the curse has come back, and I think it's going to happen again in this tournament.
It's coming out.
But I
It's
think
not coming home.
he's just going to be wanting to score goals.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, and he's England's penalty taker as well.
Yeah, so I feel like
Assuming
Big
Cole Palmer's
factor
not on
will
the
be how
pitch.
far England go in the tournament as well. That'll be a big factor.
Yeah, I feel
They
like
get knocked
England
out
will go
early, then-
far.
England
But
should go.
they'll
England should be a
just fall short.
semi-finalist at least.
I feel like they'll just fall short, like penalty shootout or something, and just
I
not
just feel like
make it.
Mbappe will have to do a lot of. I feel like you have to just bring the team on his back, whereas Harry Kane won't have to do that
Well-
much with the powerful front. Like that, France's front line isn't that strong.
I think
Mbappe.
Griezmann.
Well, I don't know about that. Griezmann
I think Griezmann
and Dembele
will do
are
very well.
good.
Griezmann's last few years.
Yeah, but I think
have
Griezmann will
been-
be more like playmaker, not the finisher. That's why I think Mbappe.
Well, I did have Griezmann tossing up as one of my potentials for the player of the tournament, and I didn't end up going with him.
Swiftly
But
moving on.
I did not end up going with him.
smooth.
But
I've
he
just
was
kept
a
it
name
simple
I
with
had.
Mbappe.
Well, that leads
Yeah.
nicely
Top
into
scorer will
the
win
next
Mbappe.
segment,
Easy.
player of the tournament. Because
Yes.
I've actually gone Griezmann.
Well, I thought about Griezmann. He was probably my second pick.
And for the exact
Yeah.
reason, right? Like you said, he's going to be a playmaker. I think he's going to rack up the assists. And he might score in the occasional goal. He's gonna,
Well,
he's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
think
a pivotal-
Mbappe is going to score a lot of France's goals, but Griezmann is going to run the show for them. I think
Yeah.
because he's going to be laying it up for Mbappe a lot.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to be the man to lead them to win the Euros.
But I have not gone with Griezmann.
Yes.
I've gone with because I did pick Germany, and I feel like you kind of.
I think I've got the
have
same
to
one
go.
as you
Yeah, I
now.
kind of have to go
Bro.
for the winning team.
I have got Musiala.
Well, I haven't got the same.
Fair shout.
I think
I've gone
he-
similar with Brodie in terms of saying that Germany's winning. I think Wirtz
Yeah.
will be player of the tournament.
Well, that's why I
if
thought
if he
Musiala.
carries over his form from the season with Bayern,
I think them playing together will
Will be dangerous.
will be very good
Yeah.
for Germany, and I just think that Musiala has a bit more experience and a bit more quality than Wirtz.
I did
and
have a
therefore-
close second in Cole Palmer as well. I think he's going to rack up goals and assists for England.
I would be amazed if
Oh,
Cole Palmer
mate,
played.
mate, Furzy, he's not going to go to bed with you, mate. All right, stop talking about Cole.
No.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, some interesting shouts. We'll see how we go.
Yeah, well, it's going to be an interesting
It's going to be a good
tournament.
tournament, hopefully.
Okay.
It's going to be a very interesting tournament. I'm back in France. I'm back in an Mbappe masterclass.
think,
I'll
yeah.
go to Madrid and he'll cook for them next
I
season.
think France
Crazy.
will take the cake.
I was a bit surprised to see that Kante's back in the France squad though.
A bit of
He
experience.
played
back.
well though in the pracky matches.
Yeah, but from coming from the Saudi, maybe this is proving that the Saudi league is getting to a better quality just because Kante's come back and performed at a high level for his national
Yeah,
team.
I agree.
Yeah, I think he's just good.
I think it's just
He's
Kante
good.
levels, you know. He's
I
just-
mean, yeah, but you
Like
you
Ronaldo, he's Ronaldo. You're right. He's the top scorer. He scored the most goals ever in a Saudi season with like 35 or something, and then he's going to probably get benched for Portugal.
yeah.
I also think that Hummel's missing out for Germany is
Oh,
very
That's
massive.
criminal.
that's
criminal.
rubbish.
Because
That is absolutely.
I would
rubbish.
say over the last Champions League campaign, he has been
Yeah.
their most important
wall.
player.
Yeah.
Brick wall. He got man. I think he got man of the match in both semi-finals.
Well, because
They beat
he,
PSG.
I don't
Kept
how old,
Mbappe
he's
quiet.
obviously old, but
Crazy.
yeah, kept Mbappe dead silent, even though there's a massive pace difference.
Yeah.
So for him to miss out, that's I thought that was
Mbappe's the
unbelievable.
quickest man I know.
Okay, well, speaking of another massive out for the Euros,
Oh, let's go, Gus. Cook, mate. Let's cook here.
I'm going
Stir the
to,
pot.
not a popular team, not a popular team in the
It's
Euros.
outrageous.
I'm going to Albania.
Yeah.
A dark horse.
Oh, mate.
You know,
I already know what you're going to say here.
And-
I reckon they would have been my dark horse if this player was in the team.
I
But
think
bloody hell.
Anis Mehmedi has been shoved.
Who?
Mate.
Wait,
Who?
I can't believe you just
Anis
said that.
Mehmedi.
I'm assuming it's a Wickham
Formerly
player.
of Wickham Wanderers, currently of Bristol City, who was very commonly referred to as the Albanian Messi.
Like,
if I'm the
seriously.
Wickham faithful. He was an absolute gem, and to think he isn't in that Albanian team, where there's people I've never even heard of,
It's ridiculous.
it's just ridiculous.
I
He
don't-
would single-handedly carry that team on his back.
Asani's
I-
in ahead of him, and he's playing in a team in China.
Yeah. At least remember he's playing in the championship for Bristol.
Exactly.
You know? He's playing second highest tier of England.
I just think he needs to link up with bloody Armando.
Yeah, Broyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
And
Chelsea
They talk
prospect.
together.
I feel like
Mate, Chelsea's just everywhere.
yeah, that's because they buy everyone. All right.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's the biggest out of the Euros because
Not.
No, it's definitely that was when I saw that I was gobsmacked,
Yeah, it's just-
flabbergasted,
yeah.
bewildered,
Yeah.
lost for words. But it is what it is. The gaffer's made a poor choice. He'll live to regret it.
I agree.
Life goes on. But England had a few big calls as well.
Harry Maguire.
I think Maguire being the biggest of the
26 man. Wait, was it
26 man squad.
23?
26.
What was it
Cheers,
before?
26.
I believe it was 23 before they improved it. No,
Okay, so
it was 20.
How could it be 23 and then
It
get
There was
cut to
26
26?
people going to the Euros.
Yeah, jeez.
okay, so it was 29.
33
Yeah,
was how many
35.
was in their training squad, I think.
Oh, there was also some other people, yeah, but some other randoms. But the big ones were Harry Maguire, went into the media, Harry Maguire, James Maddison, and Jack Grealish.
Well, I would say
They were all
Rashford
ones.
as well. Because I think
Yeah,
Rashford's
I
been
don't
a
think
part.
I didn't even expect him. I didn't expect
him to. I don't think he should have made the team, but he's gone to pretty much every Gareth Southgate major
Yeah.
tournament. So I think that's just a
because
shock
he's
in
been-
itself.
He's been alright. He's been decent every other season. This season
Well,
he was rubbish.
Yeah, but Southgate has Rashford didn't light the world on fire before some of the other tournaments, but Southgate just likes him, so he got picked in.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah.
Same as Henderson.
Same
Was
as
Sterling
yeah, exactly.
Going to the Euros?
No, Sterling's also.
I could
Was
not
Sterling in
believe.
the training
I couldn't-
squad?
I couldn't believe that
No.
Jordan Henderson did not get picked for Euros. I was
really missing
no,
some
honestly, I was
leadership without
surprised.
Jordan Henderson.
disappointed.
I think he would have surely seen the media of everyone just going.
But news that Tom Heaton will be joining the squad as a training goalkeeper. Came out today.
Respect.
Really
Respect
really
that.
big call up for him.
I do think. It's what's even the point of having the training keeper?
I
Like,
don't
they've already
know.
got 3 keepers.
Yeah, you've already
You
got.
think all 3 keepers are going to get injured, and then you have to call upon him. I think that's a bit.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think Tom Heaton joining the squad's going to affect England's round. But
Like, why would you get Nick Pope or something to be a training keeper?
Don't know.
It's a great question.
Yeah, but yeah, some big calls from Gareth. There was a lot of outbursts about Maddison, especially. I think it was pretty fair.
I think
Yeah,
Grealish
his
is
second
a
half.
bit
His second
more
half of the
an
season
impactful.
wasn't too great.
I'll
You
tell
got
you
riddled with
who
injury
people
too.
aren't talking about.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, who's this guy?
On the topic of England, right? And you're talking about the midfield and Madison, you've got some other people in there, like Galloway going,
No, Gallagher's a bit mid.
he's a bit mid.
Is Gallagher going?
And Cobby,
Yeah, Gallagher
Cobby's
gone.
there, like he's a little
I
bit
think there's a better
overhyped.
youngster.
I
out
think
there
Adam
than Cobby,
Wharton
to be
went there
honest.
as well, no?
Who's a better youngster than Kobe? Do you reckon?
I think
Oh, I don't know. Tell him, Gus. Tell him.
Wickham Wanderers player of the season. West Ham loanee Freddie Potts should be on the plane. Alright, I'm being serious.
He's been serious.
I'm not, like, he's had a bad
I'm being serious.
He's been
Player
cooking.
in the
He's been
world.
cooking.
Freddie Potts is the best player in the
I don't
world.
do if buts or maybes. I do absolutes.
He's been cooking, lads. Alright, so
He's played in more cup finals than a lot of the England national team this season.
he was in a
Papa
final.
John's trophy.
And someone even say, Gus, that he should be nominated for Ballon d'Or.
He could. If he was,
Maybe if they won the
he was
Papa
at
John's
Euros,
trophy.
if he was at the Euros, I would say yes. But
If they won the Papa John's trophy and then won the Euros.
I think he'd be captain of the team if they won the Papa John's trophy.
well,
It is
I'm
what
just
it
a
is.
little bit stunned that Freddie Potts is not on the plane. He brings a different level to the game.
He does a different dynamic. He's a runner.
Exactly.
He puts in the hard yards off the ball.
He's put his body on the line and
He does, yeah.
Did
He's a
Drewsbury
team
Hall
player.
end up
He's
getting
just so
picked
young
for
as
England?
well. He's just so much to grow.
yes.
What'd you say?
Did Drewsbury Hall end up getting picked for England?
No.
I don't think so.
Don't think
That
he
was-
was even
I
in
thought-
the.
He wasn't
He
even
should
in
have been.
detention.
After Leicester's
He wasn't
bloody
even in the squad
blowout.
for the provisional squad, mate.
That's weird.
But I
England
believe
have got so
Adam
many good
Wharton did get
midfielders.
picked for the Euro squad,
Yeah, Adam
which
Wharton
is
was in the squad. Yeah.
which is I think it's a good call because he's
been
cool
cooking.
I would
at
take-
Crystal Palace.
Mate, I would take
He's been
Drewsbury
really
Hall
good.
over Gallagher any day.
It's another reason why I think Madison missed out. Eze was cooking with Palace
Yeah,
too.
true.
Palace were just
Well, Eze, yeah. I
And
just
then you've
think
also
these
got
players.
Cole Palmer, Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham. So Madison probably wouldn't even got that much game.
Being an attacker for England right now is really the tough
Tough.
position to be in because there's
Yeah.
just so much quality.
And that's
Yeah.
the same goes for Grealish too. That's why there's just so much quality up there.
Yeah.
I do think
Yeah.
that taking the 3 strikers they've taken is a mistake. I think you should have taken
They
only
took, like,
one of.
Kane.
I don't
Mate,
think Ivan Toney should be there.
What more does Dominic
Yeah,
Solanke need
yeah,
to
to be
do
fair,
to get picked?
Tony probably shouldn't have been there. I
Dominic
agree with that.
Solanke should be on the plane.
Solanke had a great season.
I think Calvert Lewin
He
should be
did
on the
very
plane,
true.
to be honest. But
No.
I
Dominic
think
Solanke.
Gideon Godoa could be on, could be on the plane.
Really
Nah,
disappointed
he's-
Eddie
maybe-
Nketiah
maybe
isn't
next
flying to
tournament.
Germany.
Jamie Vardy, send Jamie Vardy.
No.
Eddie Nketiah should be there.
Eddie Nketiah should be on the plane. I don't know
He scored a
what
hat
the
trick
selectors
at
are
Sheffield
thinking.
United. He cooked last
Reece
season.
Nelson, get him there.
The winger.
No, but anyway,
Anyway,
Speaking of Eddie Nketiah, we could transfer to the next section with the Ballon
the
d'Or.
Ballon d'Or.
Eddie Nketiah.
Speaking of such quality,
No, we do have a discussion here about the Ballon d'Or. I think the Euros will heavily decide.
well,
Ballon
depending on who
d'Or.
wins the
I
Euros,
agree.
it
I
could
also
come down to the
think-
Copa
I think
America.
I also think
competitions
Copa
could-
America.
Yes.
Copa America could be
I don't
an
think-
impact as well.
Yeah,
I think
true.
also
Depends how
previous
Brazil
competitions
goes.
of the Champions League, so Real Madrid players, and then you got Man
Foden,
City,
Chelsea.
you got- and Real Madrid won the league too. Chelsea, yeah.
By Leverkusen.
Leverkusen have got I reckon
Leverkusen,
one player
yeah.
with a shout.
Because I've got
Yeah.
three. I've got three
Decent,
names written
especially-
down.
It all depends on the Euro. I think Euros is going to be.
I've got three. I've got three. Oh, I've got 4 names. I've got 4 names.
I've got 6 names written here.
I've got
people.
5. I've got 5.
I got 4, maybe 5, if I'm feeling myself.
I'm going to start with one. I'm
Well-
going to start with Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, I've got
Is he
Jude
your
Bellingham as
favourite?
well.
I think
Or is he just? I've got Jude
he's had
Bellingham.
an incredible breakthrough season at Madrid. I think he started much better than he finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
He
was
did,
scoring
yeah.
every
The
week.
first, yeah, he was scoring all the time at the start.
He was
ever
cooking, it was
since.
crazy.
And then, but he's still. I think he got La Liga Player of the Season. I think
Yeah,
got La Liga
yeah, I
Player of
think
the
that.
Season. And
Yep.
They won La Liga. They won the Spanish Super Cup. They won the Champions League.
He got an assist in
He
the
got an
Champions
assist
League
in the
final
final.
as well.
Thanks to Matson, my man Matson. But he still got the assist. So he's had and he's what? How old? 20.
20.
20, yeah.
At
20,
this age,
21.
Pretty
he's
damn well for himself.
got a bright future.
And
He
I think
does.
one of his teammates for the season,
Vinny.
Vinny Jr.
I agree.
I think
Yeah,
could be a
Vinny
good shout.
Jr.
If he wins the Copa America, is definitely
I
in the
think his
conversation.
first half of the season was a bit quiet, but his second half has been like him
Yeah,
and
he-
Jude kind of swapped.
He went off, mate.
He scored a goal in the final, and Brazil could be a fair shout to win Copa America. I think they're always a fair shout. They've
Yep.
always got a strong team, but no Neymar for them.
No.
Yeah, but Vinny will
I don't know if
probably
that's
slot
very
straight in.
detrimental to them anymore.
He's
not
too
having
busy
Messi.
No,
Amazing.
not now.
Yeah,
Think
he isn't
having
really focused
Rodrigo
on the
and
ball anymore.
Vinny there.
Rodrigo, Vinny,
Yeah.
Endrick up top now.
Hendrick, yeah, very bright future for Brazil
And
I've
then
got-
for Real Madrid.
and for
I've
Real
got
Madrid. Bloody hell.
Someone
That's not
who's
that bad.
not from Real Madrid, I've
They're going
got.
to be moving like 2010 Barca.
Yeah, well,
Henry, Messi, Eto'o, far out.
I've got someone who's not from Real Madrid. I've got Foden down as a contender.
Foden, yeah,
I've got Foden down.
I've got him here as well.
Yeah,
He had, I think, he was
I-
Prem Player of the season.
I think
Yeah.
he's
Man
out
City
though because
won.
I think that he needed to win the FA Cup. Because if England win the Euros, I think it goes to Bellingham.
Yeah, then he goes to Jude, yeah.
Yeah,
So I think he needed the FA
No, I
Cup to
guess,
have a
but-
chance.
But I feel like
Maybe
he's just going to be
Phil,
up there.
if Phil has
Depends.
an amazing year,
He'll
Jude-
definitely be
yeah,
up there. I
Jude
reckon he
top
should be
four.
like a
Jude might
top
go-
5 area.
Jude might
Yeah.
ghost in the. Jude might ghost in the.
Well, you never
Euros.
know. Jude could ghost in the
Could
Euros.
injure
If
himself or
Foden
something.
cooks in the Euros, then yeah, there's a
Yeah.
definite.
Yeah,
He's only
Foden might
saving
score a
grace.
hat trick in the
And
final to
they
win the
have to
game
win
against
as well,
Ukraine.
They have to win the Euros.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, he's
He
had
might score a hat trick against
And-
Ukraine in the final to win the game.
okay.
I've also got written here one of his England counterparts of Harry Kane. I think it's a bit.
I think
an
that's-
See,
outside shout.
I
I think it's an outside
would've-
shout because he
I
hasn't
think
won
I
anything.
would have if he
hasn't
had
won
won
anything.
something.
That's
If
the
he had
only
won,
thing that's
yeah.
wrong with him because he has had an amazing.
He did
individual
do. He's
season.
kicked
Yeah.
a lot of goals, but then
I think out of all these guys, he's probably had the best individual season.
Yes, but if he'd won trophies, he'd probably be favourite.
Yeah.
So he won the
And then-
Champions League
I
and
think that's-
Bundesliga, he probably would be favourite.
I think the only way he'd have a shout is if they also win the Euros. But then again, you probably
And he'd have to go
Jude and
top
Phil
scorer
Foden
as
out
well
of
in
him.
the Euros as well.
He'd have to
He'd
get
be a
top
fair shout to
scorer.
be top scorer if they
He's
win.
yeah,
So-
definitely up there.
Depends when France get knocked out.
Yeah.
And
That
when
would be tough.
when Germany win the Euros, as I've predicted, I think
Yeah.
Wirtz is a very good shout.
Wirtz
because
is a
of
good
obviously
shout.
the-
That's
I do
who
have
I.
Wirtz written down.
He is.
well,
He
I,
is
think, I
my.
imagine he'll be a good person for Germany,
He
a
is the
mainstay
one-
in the
If
team.
they'd have won the unbeaten treble, they were one game away. If they'd have
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
it, he would honestly be one of the
Stupid
favourites, I reckon.
Atlanta.
I would.
winning
I've still.
everything.
He's still one of my.
But they still did the,
favourites to
the
win it.
unbeaten domestic double, which is still
Yeah,
crazy.
which is huge. So I think he's definitely in the conversation.
He's definitely
Better than
if Germany
Arsenal's
win,
unbeaten
then he'll be
season.
a huge contender.
I do think that maybe like because he's young and not that big of a player, he may be overlooked even if Germany win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so is
Has
Jude though. He's
has he
still
won a Golden
young.
Boy before?
I don't think so. He might have. I'll have a look.
Is he young enough?
I
for the
don't
Golden
think he
Boy?
ever has.
Have we said Mbappe? Yep.
No, we have not. He's my last person I've got written down here.
Well, I can see him being in the conversation, just for obvious reasons.
I see France winning the Euros, so
Yes.
that's another good reason why. No, he has never won.
I don't think he's
Wirtz
won.
never
No,
won
he
the
hasn't.
Golden Boy.
The only German that I see here is Mario Götze.
Yeah, Mario Götze
Mario.
in 2011. Man, Martial, he won the Golden Boy.
Mate, he's class. He's the best
Sweet.
player in the world.
Man United are fortunately missing out on their Ballon d'Or release clause for
Yeah,
the
the
Martial.
clause.
Fortunately, they won't get that money. He came so close.
I know he was. I reckon he was inches away from the Ballon d'Or. He got robbed a few years, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think Wirtz, if he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, it'd be an even bigger shout for the Golden Boy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he still young enough to be?
Is he
that?
still young
Yeah,
enough?
no, I just looked up the favourites for it, and he's one of them. So
Is Bellingham? Is Bellingham able to win it?
Bellingham is in the Golden Boy too.
Can he
I feel
win
if
the
wins
Ballon d'Or
I
and
don't
the
think he
Golden
can win
Boy?
both. I don't think he can win both.
Magic.
It's like the. I think it's.
I think he
the same
can. I think he can win both, but they'll probably try
Oh,
not to
I
give
probably
it to the
wouldn't
same
do that.
person.
as- Yeah.
Like Cole
No,
Palmer, they
yeah,
didn't want him.
Mbappe,
They didn't
I
want
just
him to
think-
win Player of the Season and Young Player of the Season, so they just gave it to Phil Foden.
I think what's going to hurt Mbappe's chances is that towards the end of the season, when he announced he was leaving Madrid, he got played a lot less.
Yeah.
He did.
Because they
Yeah.
were trying
Yeah.
to prepare
And,
for life without him.
I also do just think the French league is not that competitive,
Yeah,
and so it's
they
not
obviously won it, and they won
winning
the
it.
French Cup, but
Winning it doesn't
has
mean
been-
as much.
It
as
is
winning the
it is
league
no
and
longer in
Prem.
the top six.
I still
leagues.
think it's quite impressive that he was like so clear at the top of the Golden Boot chart, and he barely played in this latter half of the season.
Yeah, I know.
I think he still played a fair bit.
But not
I
as
mean,
much as
dropping
he could
completely.
have.
He wasn't starting many games. He was coming off the bench a fair bit, but he wasn't starting.
Or getting subbed
Like,
off at half time.
he wasn't even really playing in the games that he played against like Leon and stuff. But he didn't play against any of the other
Like low
random mobs.
teams, yeah.
Speaking of the him moving to Madrid, is there any other transfers that you guys have been surprised about?
Transfers. I mean, we were talking earlier about Sesko to
Yeah,
Arsenal.
Sesko
Which has now been shut
to anyone
down
is
because
probably
Yeah.
off.
signing a
I don't know how
signing
much.
extension at Leipzig.
Yeah,
But I
I
think
don't know
he was
how
saying, bros, they have an agreement that he'll be able to leave.
at the end of the season. Yeah.
I don't know if it's the end of
I
this.
don't
It's
know
just in
when,
the
but-
future
Oh, just in the
Yeah.
future.
he could leave, and he was an Arsenal and a Chelsea and a Man United target. I think were the main three clubs.
I think
Now-
everyone's
now
a
that-
Chelsea target.
Now that he's not leaving, who would you want Arsenal to sign?
I'd wait. I don't think
You
there's
reckon?
anyone. I don't think. I look at the options. Ivan Toney, I don't want.
I don't want
Has not
to.
proved himself this year.
He hasn't. He's played like
would
what,
like Isaac.
half a dozen
played-
games.
he's played-
Isaac.
I would like Isaac would be the only person I'd take. I think he's the only person, but I think he'll just cost too much. Because I look at
would
the other
like Osimhen
options.
as well, but I just don't know, will he do well in the Prem? That's my only concern.
Well, because he hasn't even done
he
that
didn't
well
do
this
that great
year.
last season with Napoli either.
And
Napoli had
then
a terrible season.
the other,
Can't
like the only other
think of
options are
something
like
else.
Ollie Watkins and Dominic Solanke, and they just don't inspire me at all.
I just don't
Ollie
know.
Watkins would
they're,
be
they're
good
good
for you
players,
guys.
but I just don't think they're Arsenal quality.
I think
Exactly.
Ollie Watkins could be easily, but I don't think they'll sell him though.
But what has surprised me is recent days, James Trafford has come out as the leading
Hammers.
candidate to go to
Yeah, I
Newcastle
saw that.
Hammers Trafford, yeah, no, I did say that actually, yeah.
because they believe Ramsdale would be too expensive. So they've agreed personal terms with him.
Ramsdale might be rotting on the bench yet again.
I know how much I follow
Poor guy.
Chelsea rumours quite heavily, just because I want to see who we're signing and wasting our
Cool, yeah,
money
of
on this
course.
time. I have seen recently both Julian Alvarez and Elise to Chelsea are possibilities.
I could see Elise.
At least they have seen quite a lot of, especially because they were so close last year.
Alvarez.
Well,
I don't know.
Alvarez wants to
I
play
could
more, and
see
I've seen a few
yeah.
rumours. I think
I don't know
think-
if he'll end up at Chelsea, but I think he will leave City.
the only people
Yeah,
that could
he could leave, but I don't
afford
think he'd
it
go to Chelsea.
is PSG.
I don't know,
Honestly,
but
he could be a good Mbappe replacement.
That's exactly
Nah.
right.
yeah, but they've got Goncalo Ramos.
PSG
And what's the
yeah,
point in
but-
Who
buying?
hasn't done that well? And they've got the money to just test
They
and
have
repeat.
money. They're rich.
That's
They
true,
are
but
rich.
would they
paid
then go for
200
someone
mil
like?
Neymar and 180 mil for Mbappe?
Would they then
the
go
same
for someone
season?
like Victor Osimhen, who's no longer joining Chelsea?
I don't think he was
Yeah.
ever joining Chelsea. I don't think.
Well,
What was that post you sent me first? Mbappe
Erling-
joining Chelsea.
Erling Haaland is no longer
And
joining
Erling
Chelsea.
Haaland,
I was
yeah.
like, no.
I think Osman's to PSG is a good shout though for them.
Yeah,
Osimhen
no, I
could
could see
be.
that. And then maybe even then Alvarez and that.
Or
so much could
also
happen. So much could
Boniface.
happen.
I could see
like
Boniface
the-
going to
The
PSG.
ripple effect of transfers can lead to so much.
Another big one, another big Arsenal target that could be headed another way is Douglas Luiz.
Douglas
they
Luiz
have to-
is a good player. I think
Aston
you
Villa and Juventus are in talks over a potential swap deal.
That's interesting.
A
Swap deal with
plus
who?
cash.
McKennie.
McKennie was one of the names, and then there was someone else as well.
McKennie is an underrated player. I think he's very.
But I think this is really bad for Arsenal because you had the chance to buy a good Prem proven player
yeah. and
for
then-
potentially cheaper than he is because Aston Villa
No,
need
but I
to
don't
sell
think-
players
I
for
don't think
FFP.
We need Douglas Luiz. We have Declan Rice, and then you have obviously Jorginho's probably not as good, but he's a good squad player. Like you don't want to buy someone.
Yeah, but
I
you
just
can
think
then
you need to
no, but
have
you can put Jorginho on the bench easily and have him come off.
That's what I
bench.
think. You have Jorginho and Partey who are sort of
It's a shame
verging
that,
on first team,
Elneny
verging on the
left.
bench, and
Rest
you
in
need
peace, man.
being so close to winning a title. We need someone who's a mainstay in the midfield. Our midfield needs to be these three players, and obviously Rice and
Declan
Odegaard are
Odegaard,
nailed.
Partey is the way to go.
I just think, can
Partey's
Partey's
getting
legs
old.
do it?
I think Partey's really good when he's fit.
If he can stay fit as well. And Jorginho is an acceptable replacement to Partey, but I would have liked a Douglas Luiz or we were still linked to that Real Sociedad midfielder.
Speaking about midfielders, do you think Conor Gallagher will leave Chelsea?
I don't think he should.
No.
Surely not.
I've
Not
seen
should,
I've
but
seen
will
the
he?
rumours
Will
have
he?
started again, but he came out with a quote about he's excited to work with the new manager.
Exactly, it's a new manager.
So-
So, gonna leave.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
I
think they'd be
Also-
interested to keep him.
Speaking of
This
new
is not-
managers,
This isn't
is the
transfer.
West Ham
Oh, sorry.
Lopetegui, is he cooking much at West Ham, Gus?
I reckon he is.
Keeping tabs on them.
There's a youngin.
From
Yeah, I saw that.
Palmeiras.
He'd be the youngest Premier League coach
From-
ever. I
from
saw it. I
Palmeiras,
can't remember
that
who it
guy.
was.
I think he's a 18 or 16-year-old left winger. I
Yes,
believe,
play off the
from
left
Palmeiras.
wing, which would
You'd have Kudus on the right,
Bowen up top then.
well,
Bowen
Yep.
up top.
yeah.
Bowen's
I'd
got to
pre-
play as a striker for West Ham unless they sign an out-and-out striker. It'll be
I prefer
Bowen as
an
striker.
announced striker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
But
I think
then-
West Ham.
I'd rather because
But yeah,
Parkatar, it's not looking.
Oh.
Parkatar,
Is it?
Parkatar
So-
probably bet on
You probably
himself
do need
to
to
get
buy a
there.
midfielder actually because he's a huge loss for you.
Yeah, so then we could play
especially
Kudus
since
in the
money
middle,
you're probably going to make off him as well.
and then have Bowen on the right, the youngin or another winger.
I don't think
Or
you could
you
do.
also you probably wouldn't want to
Kudus in the
start
middle.
to get this guy straight into the starting.
Yeah,
11
no,
when
you
he's
need
like
to
16
integrate
as
him
well.
off the bench for sure. But
Yeah,
I don't think
You could
Kudus
buy-
works
you
as
should-
well for
you
them,
know who you
not to
should
the
buy
level
as a
Paquetá
striker?
does.
everyone Jared Bowen off the left.
Kudus
No, I know-
prefers
Kudus off the
off the
right.
middle.
I know who you should buy as a striker. You should buy Nicholas Jackson.
No,
See, he's got
They
an
should go
ankle
for
injury.
Osimhen. I reckon
You
they can
see-
pull Osimhen off.
You think they've got Nicholas Jackson's got some real bad ankle injury apparently playing for
that's what's
Playing
great.
for Senegal.
That's great.
No, Nicholas Jackson.
West Ham should spend 40 million on Eddie Nketiah.
No thanks.
That would-
Oh, yeah,
He's not
No.
worth 40
he's proven.
No, I think Eddie Nketiah could play at West Ham.
I think he could be a
honestly think he
solid
could.
mid-table Prem team player. Like,
Yeah, exactly. He would be.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go to like upper mid-table. I'd go lower mid-table.
Like someone like Crystal Palace, I reckon he could play well.
I'd go like
Well, no, with
For
Jonathan
Southampton.
Louis Mateta cooking for Palace, they ain't gonna be
I
looking
reckon
for a
he-
strike.
yeah, you got prime R9 with Mateta right now.
True.
I reckon
Someone
he
like
could
even
like
Fulham.
like a,
Fulham
Yeah,
don't really
Fulham.
have that great of a striker. They've got what's his face.
Jimenez.
Yeah, Jimenez.
No, they've
Who's
got
their
the other bloke,
striker?
Munoz or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Munoz.
he's
He had an okay.
He was
season.
cooking for like the middle end of the season.
Also, who's this bloody bloke that Chelsea have signed from Fulham? Some defender,
Tosin
I think it is.
Adebayo or
defender.
something. I think that's just a squad thing. I don't really
Yeah.
know why you needed a
Everyone
squad thing.
says he. Yeah, everyone's been saying, "Oh my god, he's such a class signing,"
for
but
like 60 mil.
Gustavo
Estava.
Willian.
He's not coming this year though, so I don't think that's.
No, He's next
Oh, okay.
season.
He'll come in 2025.
Well,
But Chelsea already have so many good centre.
There's
Like
a
you
lot of
got
money to splash.
Colwill, Badiashile.
See, I
Holds the
don't,
ball.
I
You
don't
have
see
Fofana,
Buddy
who's
Shield
barely
staying for
played
much
yet.
longer. Yeah,
Oh,
because
it's
he's
like
been
FM. You
injured.
always sign those squad players from random Prem teams. That you
I just think
you
it's
need
not.
you need a cheeky squad player in there.
I don't see.
Numbers are running low.
I
If Thiago
wouldn't be
Silva's leaving,
surprised.
You need to fill that number, that void.
Trevor Chalobah, I think, will leave Chelsea. I think people are
You
looking
reckon?
to sign him, and he will leave because he's
I reckon
not
he'll go
getting enough.
abroad though. I don't think I can't.
No,
see
he won't stay in the
clubs
Prem.
sign him.
No, he won't stay in the Prem. He'll go. He'll be like Tammy Abraham. He'll go to like Italy or something.
I was about to say I can
Tammy
see him
Cooper
being a
from Rome
Tamori
still?
kind of.
No, that's
Someone
someone.
looking for a
That's
bit.
someone who West Ham should sign. I think Tammy Abraham from Roma to West Ham. Could
I
be a
think
signing.
Boniface would be a good West Ham
I think,
striker.
yeah.
From the Leverkusen striker.
Yeah, Boniface. He's pretty
Yeah,
class.
he could be. He's like a better Antonio.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's good enough to play for
Oh yeah, no!
a better club in
Don't get
England.
ahead of yourself, Cody. Antonio is unmatched.
Yeah, he's about to cook for Jamaica, mate. Watch out.
Yeah, Copa America ain't ready. It's not just player transfers been going on recently. I mean, I guess a semi-big manager transfer with Jose Mourinho
To Fenerbahce. Yeah, I saw
That
that.
is going to be hectic.
It's
'cause
interesting. I wouldn't have seen it coming, to be honest. But
That environment
he's
is
off to
going to be
Fenerbahce.
so.
Turkey, I think Galatasaray pipped into the title, and I think they had like 100 and something points, and then Galatasaray.
Fenerbahce ended
like
up
98
99.
or something, like
99, I think they ended on.
It was crazy. Icardi was cooking for Galatasaray. And with Mourinho coming into Fenerbahce, it'd be interesting to see.
Well, I think
What he does.
Mourinho hasn't won a league for 10 years, since 2015, I believe.
Gee.
And
Chelsea.
Fenerbahce have not won a league for 10 years,
Although
and I think
he
it's their
won
longest
the
period.
Conference League with Roma.
He did win trophies though.
Yeah, he's won
Not
trophies in
necessarily
the
the
league,
league.
but
Yeah,
Fenerbahce have not
who's
won a
saying-
league for 10 years.
Who's saying he can't do what he did with Porto and win the Champions League with?
Exactly, yeah, that was crazy. But Mourinho is a bit out of his prime nowadays. He hasn't been as successful as his days in.
I reckon he wins
Chelsea
the
the first
league
time
with
and met Real Madrid
Fenerbahce
and all
next
that.
year.
I think, it's a big appointment for them. It's a very big appointment.
Also very unfortunate for the manager who got sacked after getting 99 points and
Yeah.
losing one
That's
game and not
crazy.
managing
That
to
is
win the league.
crazy. I
It's a
know,
bit
that's
unfortunate
crazy.
for him.
Yeah, Turkey's atmosphere is unreal. If we get a chance to go to a Galatasaray game or like a Galatasaray versus Fenerbahce,
That'd be class. Galatasaray and Fenerbahce would be crazy.
Jose Mourinho in that derby is going to be...
Oh mate, that'd be.
He's going
unreal.
to be a character.
Yeah.
What's
But yeah, I think there's not much else going on in the transfer market. I mean, obviously the big one, Mbappe to Madrid, that's been
Yes.
confirmed.
yeah, that's
The big
done and
freebie.
dusted.
That's been
Yeah, that's
going
crazy.
for- everyone's
That's
gonna know
crazy.
what's
That's the
happening for quite a
main thing
while.
that's crazy about that is that he went there for free.
They
Yeah, I
did
know.
give him an 150 million signing bonus, though.
No,
Yeah,
but
he was
PSG
gonna get a
didn't
signing
really
bonus
get anything.
anyway.
I don't think you get the same signing bonus if you didn't go for free.
You probably wouldn't have got the same, but he
They-
still would have gotten a fairly nice one.
Oh, for sure, but I think he's been like, I'm coming to you. You're not part buying me. You should juice that up a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But he's probably definitely going to be worth it. He is going to cook.
There might not be any transfer news in the Premier League or anything, but what about Brick Boys? What transfer news? What transfers have we got going on?
I don't think we can announce anything yet. I think
Or
I mean-
even
Oh,
departures.
no, we can talk about people who are leaving the club. That's been announced.
We can.
we can,
That
yeah,
has
we can
been
talk about the
announced.
levers.
Our
So
social
The
media
mi- the mighty- our
taking
our
over Angus
captain.
Lyons.
Our captain.
It's been taken over. Gus, you want to talk about our departures? Because you up and
yeah, social media admin.
you've been
Oh, for the
posting
Brick
it all,
Boys.
getting all the updates. Yeah, the Brick Boys departures. We can't talk about signings yet. That's
Yeah, that's
come on,
That's
confidential.
confidential for the time being, but the departures we can.
departures. It's some big stuff.
You know what?
There are only
Nate's contract, he didn't want to sign again, so
that was heartbreaking.
Oh, yeah,
We
no, it was
terminated
tough.
it.
He was a big asset.
just cut it off.
We-
We
we
don't
did
want
have
that
to terminate that
toxicity
one.
in the club.
Yeah, he was
Um,
causing it a ruckus in the transfer in the dressing room, but
Rod
he was still a good player
Forsyth,
for us.
he's off to Europe.
He's in the UK now, isn't he?
He's
Who's
a bit
this?
of scouting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our good friend Nick Fiend thinks we should retire the number
You
7.
know,
What number was he? 7.
Brick
Yeah.
Boys are investing.
I think we
I
should
don't think
retire
anyone's got
Mo's
Number
number.
7 next season. So.
Well, someone's already using
Well,
it.
that's Mo's number is being used. So.
What was Mo's number?
11.
Who's taking that?
One of our someone is using number 11.
Okay, yeah, very good.
What about
Wait, now
someone
just
who's
we can
number
bleep
11.
it.
I've forgotten who it is.
Oh,
Cody's
oh.
Cody's linked to
Regulator.
Brick Boys.
Sanjay and
And she's
Jakey
leaving,
are all
yeah.
leaving.
That is
They've all moved on to
heartbreaking.
bigger things. You know,
Yeah. They've moved on to
they've
bigger
got other
leagues.
priorities.
And we
you
do
know.
thank them for their service very much.
We do.
And then the big one, Maurice Sliden.
Oh, okay. I
Fuck,
see.
mate.
I see who's taking.
I was
it.
crying
Captain.
watching the departure.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
very
so
emotional
sad.
video up on the
He's
Instagram.
retiring, so it's
Yeah, he's hanging the boots up. You know, he's calling it quits on his futsal career.
which is it's
Very
great.
sad.
It is upsetting.
Very sad.
But
When
we'll
when
play with his
us
spirit.
Players heard the news. My goodness. Do we have news on the new captains and stuff, or is that going to come out later as well?
I believe that's coming out later. Cheers.
Yeah, maybe
Is
maybe
there
on
any-
the
are
next
there any, like-
podcast. That'll be
Are
announced.
there any
we'll talk about it.
players or managers potentially under investigation at all?
No comment.
No comments.
I think Brick Boys
Well-
are handling that issue internally.
Internally.
unless leaks get out, no one will be commenting on anyone's wrongdoings. for the time
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
being. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, but yeah. So the Albury Futsal League is not ready for the Brick Boys. I think we've had a lot of outs, but we do have a few big ins coming into the team, which is
One very big in, I would say.
Keep your eyes
very
peeled.
very bright future. Hey.
The viewers should pay attention. Get ready for some.
Yeah,
keep an
watch
eye
watch
out.
the Instagram with much interest.
There will be player signings coming in, contracts, extensions, and all that.
And the
jazz.
kit?
It's going to be crazy.
And the
We have
kit.
new
And the kit.
Should
Be
be
a
announced
kit.
in
Is the
about a
order's been
month.
placed?
About a month on the
Order
new
has
kit.
been placed. Hey.
About a month, we believe, on the new kit.
Oh, I'm keen. It looks good from the mock-ups.
Very good.
They do.
Can we say we've left
Our new
Swaz
spot-
yet?
yeah, our
Can we
new
I
say
think we
that?
can
sponsors.
announce. I think
Yeah,
we can
Swaz.
break that
Yeah,
news
It's gonna be
here.
announced before then.
We can break that news here.
Swaz.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
our good
sure.
partners in Swaz.
Like they made a good kit for us, but I think their reliability let us down.
I think we've moved on to something
Very
more
long time.
exciting and
They
more,
were not great.
more
Well,
Swads
reliable.
are a good building block. Thank you very much.
They were a good foundation.
Yeah,
for
we
us, you
we,
know.
we remember from our beginnings.
We left on good terms. You know, they understood that we're kind of getting bigger than them. You know, we're leaving them behind. In the scene.
Getting bigger.
They couldn't-
We are. We have bigger,
we had a
bigger
we had a
fish to
much better
fry.
offer from another.
Rightio,
group.
lads. On to the next segment.
What is it?
Alright.
Football tenable, I believe.
Football tenable.
Hosted
I
by.
have come up
Coach
with
Hosted by the one
Is
and
there,
only totally
do
Coach.
we get a
I'm hosting
graphic or do we
football
just have to
today.
go off memory for this?
I mean, I guess I could do an MS Paint for you. I can just draw 1
Yeah,
to
you-
10.
You can whip that up real quick.
You could do it in the
I'll
Google
do that
Docs.
real quick.
You could just do it in the shared docs.
We've got this.
But while we're waiting, one transfer that has gone through that I did forget about. Newcastle signing Lloyd Kelly from Bournemouth on a free transfer
Okay.
I did see that.
to add to their centre back depth.
What about
They were
Tosin
also
to
in
Chelsea?
for the. They were also in for the Chelsea Toyson Adebayo, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
But he favoured Chelsea, so they're getting Lloyd Kelly as well. Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle
That's-
financial. It's a bit yikes. I need to.
Yeah, they might have to sell one big player,
Yeah, which
whether
could
that be
Isaac.
Isaac or Bruno G. But I mean, I'd love for Arsenal to sign Isaac. I just don't. They've been
He should
pretty
come to West
confident.
Ham.
I mean, I'm sure he'll
I mean,
be
we're
good
looking
there,
for a
but
player like him, but
I think you're looking for a player with a little less quality.
I mean, West Ham are on the up, mate.
They're sort of where they should be, I think.
I feel
Fighting
like
for
we can do
Europe,
better.
just on the outside.
I feel like if everything went well with the squad that we've got, we can consistently be in Europe.
You ready, Coates?
I'm just about there.
What are these photos?
Oh man, I'm drawing lines. Oh, my God.
What are you laughing at?
Who put these in there?
Huh?
In
Huh?
the Big Boys pod.
What?
What?
Okay. Yeah, obviously you can't see them.
What
I
are you
think it's
talking about?
Hey,
Furzy.
what are you yapping about? I haven't been on there. I'm not quite on there yet.
On the
On
docks.
what?
Scroll down.
On what?
On the docks.
On the docks. Oh. Okay. I see.
Thank you.
All right, I'll share my screen
Yeah.
so you guys can all see what I'm cooking.
Perfect.
Can't wait.
No, I haven't got.
That was
I
your
haven't got
first
the answers
international.
So are we?
anymore.
How is this
Shit,
going to
no
work?
worries,
Are we
Gus.
going to be able to guess one by
You
one?
guys,
Or?
I reckon so. The football tenable. no cheating for this one, please. Would be quite ideal
Of course,
as well.
of course.
I would
Wouldn't
appreciate
dare.
that.
Yes.
Look at those for Cole Palmer. Oh, Gus, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Antonio.
Okay.
Okay.
Football tenable.
So, for those who don't know what football tenable is,
That's me. Cheers.
I have a question here, a category that has 10 answers,
Okay.
and you have to try and get all 10.
Well, at least
Top
these are
10
the top 10.
West
answers.
Ham goal scorers of all
Well,
time.
no, these are the only 10. So
This is the only 10 for this, okay. But
Yeah,
there
it's
can be
actually quite
more.
Perfect.
But
There
the-
can be, like, not this one. Not this one.
Okay.
So for an example, I'd be like the top scorers in Premier League history, and you have to get the top 10. But
Okay.
for this one, it's a bit different.
Antonio.
I don't think he's
Now.
on there.
You guys are going to work together to figure this out.
Let's
and
go,
you
let's.
have three lives. So if you get one wrong, then you have two
So we
more.
got
Okay,
This
boys,
is
let's,
gonna
let's
be-
you can't
no
just-
one
you
just
can't
shout
just
out an
put
answer.
random
Let's
names out there.
discuss it and lock it in together.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to work together as a team here. So
Alright.
I'm going to start off. The question is, who would have won the Ballon d'Or in a world without Messi and Ronaldo?
Okay, I know a few of them.
So that's just
One of them's-
talk us through it. Talk
Mod-
us through. So this is ranging from
it count?
2023 to 2008.
Does it count as people who have
2003
won the Ballon?
hang on.
Yeah, ones if they've won it
2020.
since then.
No. Does it count for during the time that Messi and Ronaldo were in their primes, but they didn't win the Ballon d'Or, for like Modric, for instance?
No,
like-
no, it does not count.
Okay,
that.
so it's just when
whenever,
they
whenever
did
they
win
won the Ballon d'Or and someone like was behind them.
So
Okay.
whoever came
And
second
I'll-
whenever they
I'll
won.
tell you
it.
now. There is there's 3 double ups. There's
Okay,
3
I know
double ups.
Lewandowski is one of them. Can we have Lewandowski,
He's-
please?
Lewandowski, he is tenable. He is number 2. 2021.
Okay.
He was pipped by
Can you
Messi.
like write his
to the
name
Ballon
next
d'Or.
there so we don't say it again or something?
I'm fairly sure Iniesta was one.
I would. Iniesta was one I was thinking of. That was definitely on there.
Well, lock it in, lads.
I think
lock
we
it
can
in,
lock in Iniesta.
Iniesta.
You're locking in Iniesta.
You could have just right. You could have abbreviated that.
Doesn't
Iniesta is tenable.
Okay.
He is number 8
Okay.
on this list.
Is this in like most recent?
This is
to
in
least
chronological
recent?
order. This is
Okay,
in chronological
gotcha.
order.
Who was after Lewandowski?
Who?
Oh, Haaland?
Haaland's the most recent one, right?
Yeah.
Haaland is tenable. He is the most recent one.
Okay.
Hit by Messi. Yeah.
Was Xavi? I feel like Xavi would have won one.
I don't know if he ever got second there.
I think
Like-
Iron Robin. I'm pretty sure
Gus is
Iron
putting a lot into
Robin.
this.
Hey.
Gus is putting a lot into this.
No,
right
no,
now.
I'm just thinking. No.
He's cooking
did
something.
I think
He's gonna have one of the
Iron
obscure
Robin-
ones.
I think Iron Robin had one definitely.
I
But
would
I don't know,
back
up
that.
to you.
I would back
Iron
that.
Robin codes.
Are you locking in Arjen Robben?
Or
Yes.
maybe not.
Oh,
No, yeah,
Gusty,
go for it. We can lose. We got 3 lives. We can risk it.
Yeah, we'll go Iron Robin.
Arjen Robben is not tenable.
Oh, fuck, Furs. You screwed it here.
He is
Come on,
not
Furs.
Mate,
tenable.
you literally agreed.
2
I
lives.
didn't
2 lives.
suggest it, though.
2 lives left.
I feel like Xavi's gotta have one. Sure.
Well, recently,
That's
so who's
just-
been cooking?
Okay, well, so how... Wait, what... So... We should go by year.
So,
So what's the
there's a
third year?
There's 2018 was Modric, and then 2020 was COVID. There was no award.
Okay.
So 2019. What happened in 2019?
That was Leo, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. So what was the one? So 2017 we need to go back to.
Neymar, did he come second at any point?
Oh.
I feel like he didn't. I feel like he never got. I think he probably got top 3. I don't think he got second ever. I think it was always like Messi, Ronaldo.
Did, like, Aguero...
What about
maybe won?
Ribery? Did Ribery ever come second? Frank?
Would Aguero have ever, when he was, like, at Man City?
No, I don't think he was ever at that level.
Because as much as it shouldn't be, Ballon d'Or is all based on goals a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Aguero is definitely not.
This
I don't know.
this is not easy.
Yeah, this
I
is
thought you guys
tough.
would do better than this.
we could try Xavi, but
Yeah, do you
You've
want
got
to
2
try
lives,
Xavi?
so you don't need to.
We
you
do
don't
have
need to
2
be-
lives.
we have already wasted a life though.
You
Sorry,
have wasted a life. Yeah, you have.
soz. What's
I don't know
the?
what
Sorry, what did you
Robin's
say
life
was the
initially is.
earliest? What was the earliest one?
The
did you
earliest
say?
is 2008.
It's a
2008.
long ass time ago.
Because mate, Messi and Ronaldo have been pretty dominant. They've been pretty
They've
dominant.
had quite an era.
Like,
they have had quite the era.
Dino, did like Dino or anyone like Kaká? I know Kaká got. Was he 20? No, not 2010. He was
Do you
pretty
reckon
early though.
Modric has come like second before?
Well, but he's won about. So I thought that wouldn't have counted.
Yeah, but like, he can
Yeah, but did he
still
ever
finish
come
second compared to the other
Mm.
ones.
I don't know.
I'll just put that down. Bro.
I thought even because he's won a
Do you
Ballon
want me to
d'Or,
put
it
the
doesn't
years
count.
next to the?
Yes,
next to
please.
these?
That would be helpful.
Yeah, that might help.
Okay, I'll
If you
put
put the
down.
years. Yeah. 2019,
Yeah, so we need 2019, and then 17,
2017,
and it pretty much goes back from it.
Hello.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, codes. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing to us?
Oh, okay, so someone's come second twice.
Yeah. Well, Iniesta got it twice. Oh, Virgil got second one year, didn't he?
Virgil did get very high one. I thought he only got third.
I think I've got one.
But
Not Virgil. I think Neuer
Oh,
got second one year.
Virgil
there
was
was
a
a
good
goal-
shout. I don't know about
I know.
Neuer.
I'm pretty sure there was a goalkeeper that got second. I don't know if it was Neuer. But I don't know how early that is either.
I think
Do you wanna
Virgil's
lock
a
in
good
Virgil?
say.
I
I
think
think we
Virgil's
can
a
say
good
You've also got to
Virgil.
think here, right? You guys are thinking about people who come third. There's been many years where Messi and Ronaldo have been the top two.
That is true.
Third could be a winner.
I think Virgil's a winner.
I think
Virgil.
Virgil's a good shout.
I think for like
Can we
Yeah.
have Virgil Van Dijk codes?
2016 or 2019 Virgil.
Well, we'll have Virgil. Thanks, codes.
You locking in Virgil?
Yeah.
Yes.
Virgil is tenable.
Yeah.
It is 2019.
Okay. Nah, it was a good shout.
I feel like there's. Swear.
Have we still got two
Neuer
lives?
had one. Yeah, we've got two.
What'd you say? You got 2 lives. Yeah, got 2 lives.
We could go
I
Neuer if you
reckon-
if you really believe
I
it.
really want to.
Go on,
Have
Gus. Go on,
Gus?
Gus.
I
Gus?
reckon
Gus.
surely Neymar. Surely Neymar.
That's what I thought, but then
I just don't know if because Messi dominated the Barca spotlight. I just don't know if he ever would have gotten up.
yeah.
I feel like Neymar would have just been.
See, the thing is, if we go Neymar, then we can't go Neuer because I'm not risking Neuer.
Exactly. Yeah, we only
If
have
we
one
have one
live
life.
after that. I think
Did anyone like Schweinsteiger or anyone like that when they were playing for Bayern, like Ribery?
I feel like. I don't know.
Neuer did get very high one year, so I think we could go Neuer.
It's up to you, lads.
It's up to you, lads.
It's up to you, lads.
Okay, lock in Neuer
Someone be
then,
dominant.
codes.
Look, we
Lock
can
in,
go.
lock it in.
We'll go Neuer for one.
We'll go Neuer.
Lock it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Neuer is tenable.
Okay. Good.
In
Good.
2014, he was third. He was behind both Messi and Ronaldo.
Let's go. Okay. Do we want to go Neymar as well then?
I feel like
I think we
Neymar's
can if we
surely
got the
gonna, like,
buffer.
just
Yeah.
What
be
year?
top two or
Cody,
top
can I use Google without cheating
No,
and just see
no,
what year?
no
No,
Google.
just to see. No,
No Google.
no. What
No.
year Neymar signed for
No.
Barca?
No, I
No.
don't think it matters.
Nuh-uh.
Well, it does because it would give me some indicator of
Yeah, I know, but I don't think you're
what
allowed to.
years.
No.
Okay.
No, nothing. No
Do we just
Google.
want to? Do we just want to go Neymar then?
I'm
reckon.
happy to. I'm happy to,
I reckon.
but I don't think
Alright.
it's gonna hit.
We'll lock in Neymar. Thanks, codes.
Neymar is tenable. He was
Yes,
Done
Gus.
it
double up that year.
twice.
Yes, Gus.
Jeez.
He was behind both Messi and Ronaldo both times. He was
Those-
third
I just-
twice.
That was good from
So
you,
we got
Gus.
4 more.
4 more. Are they
There's not many
obvious?
here that
Would you
have
say
come
they're
second.
obvious,
Most of them have come
or
third?
would you say they're obvious, or is there like a couple that are like, you might
I'd
get?
say 2016. You got to think about what tournament was on that year potentially.
World Cup?
World Cup.
No, Euros
2013. You've said
or
their name.
Olympics.
Or the Olympics, yeah.
2013.
Who
I
have we
feel like
said?
that's Ribery.
It's
That's
one-
gotta be
someone
Said
the
their
first
name.
said.
And 2020, the 29, 2011. You've also said their name.
I feel like
First.
one of those has got to be
2008, you
Ribery.
have- you
Say
have not
say
said
say
that.
first. You say someone and we're backing it.
I feel like Ribery or
Go
Xavi,
on.
one of the two.
I feel like why not both?
I'll go Xavi first.
Xavi,
Yes.
lock it in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at him.
Xavi's tenable. He is
Good one.
tenable.
Yeah, nice.
And then we'll go Ribery as well.
Locking it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is tenable.
Oh,
Come
good
on.
lads, good
Cooking,
lads.
mate, cooking. So we got 2.
You got 2.
2008 and 2016. 2016
that's-
said what
that's
tournament?
Too early for me,
I
unfortunately.
think 2008. I think will be a very tricky one.
Was
to win. I
26
really
was
think it
20
will be
was
very tricky.
2016 was that Olympics or Euros?
26 Euro. The Olympics was in 2016, but it's not the one I'm thinking of.
So it would be
Someone really had a cook tournament.
it would have been
Someone heavily cooked.
Who won in 2016?
was it an international tournament? Or
It was.
yeah, it's got to be Olympics. Was 2016 was that Brazil Olympics?
Yeah.
What year is it this year?
2024.
And what
Yes.
tournament is on in like a week?
The
Euros.
Euros.
So he won the
Let's
Euros.
go
I
back.
just-
Years back.
I just said Euros and you said it wasn't the Euros.
I said it wasn't the Olympics. Okay, cheers.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you said it wasn't Euros. So it's the
He won the
Olympics.
Euros in 2016.
And Ronaldo won it.
Someone cooked
2016.
hard.
So it's
They
got to be
didn't
a
win.
Portugal. Well, it's not a Portugal player. It must be France.
We
Is it like
said Mbappe.
Griezmann or something like that?
It's not like
Mbappe hasn't come runner
It's
up.
not
on
like a
it.
Giroud or something.
Could be Giroud.
Or it could be. Oh yeah.
Like
it could be
who
Griezmann.
played well in that tournament?
Giroud, Griezmann.
Bro, I was not really watching
No, not
any
really.
football in 2016.
I feel like Griezmann's probably the best shout because it wasn't Mbappe. I don't think.
No, that's
He
too early
hadn't
for
really
Mbappe
broken
to
it.
really cooking. I think Griezmann
And
or
then-
Giroud is a good shout.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
was
trying to
Griezmann.
Just trying to think who else is in that. Who was in that team? That
I
might-
don't think it matters. I think Griezmann and Giroud are like the two
I feel
major
like it-
players.
Yeah.
How many have we
Do
got?
we
Two
wanna-
lives still?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like.
do we wanna
I think
lock
it's
in
one of them.
Griezmann?
I think we send it and just.
I feel like Griezmann's a better shout. I feel like
I'm happy to
Giroud-
go with that.
Yeah, we'll go Griezmann codes.
Locking it in.
Yeah.
Griezmann is tenable.
Oh,
Yes.
lads.
Griezmann is
Good lads,
tenable.
we've done well.
But I don't
Now,
think we can get
2008.
2008. Oh my god.
Now, this one is going to be tricky. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
I've
gonna
got.
lie. I wouldn't get
I've
it.
got.
Did-
no
If
idea.
did
I
they
was playing
come-
This, I wouldn't get it. I
Did they
wouldn't get it.
come? Did they come second or third?
I don't think
They
we're
came
allowed.
third. Ronaldo won it this year, and Messi was the runner-up. And this man came third.
Was
Yeah,
there
I've
any
got
particular?
no
striker?
Yeah, I feel like it's like someone like Drogba or someone like left field that we.
We
wouldn't
could go
guess.
Drogba, but I mean,
I don't think it's Drogba.
I've got no idea for this period. Like, this is on you first. I've got nothing. to
What
offer.
year did Kaká win it?
It's before that.
Was it before that? Wouldn't have been too much before that.
Well, we're not looking for winners though either. Eh?
Yeah, no, but I'm just trying to think of what players were around at that time. Could you give us like a league that they played in by any chance, or would that like be too much of an advantage?
I mean,
Not
I
the
don't
not
think
the
we can
year they were
ask
playing, but
questions.
just a league that they've played in.
A-League they played.
No,
in.
no, like a singular league that they've played in, like any league they've played in, not necessarily that.
Like, bro, that won't really narrow it down.
Yeah, that's a bit. I don't know how that'll help you at all. I mean, they won. They
That's-
did win
yeah,
an
did they-
international trophy.
that
in
season.
2008.
Yeah,
In
so
2008, they won an international trophy.
See, I
Olympics
really
was that
want to
year.
say, I really want to say Drogba, but I don't think it is.
I mean, we got 2 lives still, I think, right?
You do have 2 lives.
So
Was
if you wanna
Drogba in his
just-
prime at that time though? Or was he a bit later?
I think. I mean, you could just throw it out, see what
Or
happens.
could even be Torres, Ferran Torres. Actually, no, I back Torres more than Drogba.
Bro, I've got no idea. This is on you.
Can we give Ferran Torres a go?
Can if you want.
Codes?
Fernando Torres.
Sorry. Yes, Fernando. Sorry.
You locking it in?
Yeah.
I think so.
Fernando Torres is tenable. He is
Yeah.
the last man.
Let's go.
Let's get in there, Furzy. Get in.
Cooked, mate. First cooked, though.
Oh!
That was all Furzy.
Yeah, that is that. You've done the tenable. You lost 1
Cheers.
life. You've done better than I thought, to be honest. Furzy clutched up.
Cheers.
Furzy did clutch up with his knowledge.
I got one.
Knowledge.
You got one, Gus?
Yeah, Gus pushed for the Neymar.
He
shout
did get the.
after
He
that
did
play.
the
I
Neymar
was
shot.
just like, he's a
I
ball
was
off. Like,
doubting.
come
it.
on, come on.
I was
Yeah,
doubting
I think
Neymar.
Neymar had to be one of them, but yeah. Well done, guys. You did better than I expected, to be honest.
Yay!
I thought you were going to
Cheers.
struggle a lot more. So,
Did we want to do?
fair play.
Did we want to do a tiki taka toe? Got time.
No, I think we've just got. I think we just move on to the last.
Yeah, get this
Segment.
episode done.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the last segment for us?
Cold
takes.
takes.
Cold
takes.
Yes, cold takes. One we come up with ourselves here, our own little segment.
I probably should have thought about this before now.
I've already got mine, mate.
I, have
I think
not
it's
thought-
obvious.
I,
what I
actually,
think
I don't
it's-
think mine is actually a very outrageous shout.
I feel like
I
mine
actually
is
think mine is
quite
a cold
obvious.
Quite
Mine's an
obvious.
take. I feel like I should change my cold take.
Stuck into the loo.
Who- Do you want me to start since mine is so obvious and probably yours?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can start. You
I
can
think
start.
Cole Palmer is going to be in the top 5 for the Ballon d'Or this season.
That is
He will-
outrageous.
He will
I think
be
that's a big.
outrageous.
He will be up there in contention for the Ballon d'Or.
That is outrageous.
I think the fact that we've listed 6 people who could be up winners and none of them are Cole Palmer.
Mate, he's cooking. He's going to cook in the Euros. He's going to score
I don't
10
think he's
penalties.
even played much for England.
Mate, he's going to score 10 penalties. Every time England get a penalty, they're going to sub him on just to score for him. And then he's going to get like
it's a
10
cold
assists.
take for sure. But
It's a very cold take.
I mean, look, if that happens, I'll be very impressed with it. But I don't see that happening at all.
No, just let him cook,
I
mate.
think my cold take will be Belgium to get knocked out in the group stage.
I don't think that's much of a cold take, honestly.
I think it is when you consider their group.
If you look at their group, I guess. But then you also
they
look
really-
at how
they really
historically
should get knocked
how
out of that
Belgium
group.
have played in international tournaments. Wouldn't be a shock to me if they did get knocked out as well.
No, there's no way. I think that's a cold take. I think that's a cold take.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
I think Ukraine will
on
do
next.
well, and you wouldn't be surprised if one like Slovakia just gets one over Belgium because they have.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, true.
I'm gonna hit you with this. Lamine Yamal could win more Ballon d'Ors than CR7.
That's crazy. I
That-
disagree with
Wow.
That is very.
That is a very
That's a
cold
Hear me
big
out.
call.
Hear me
That,
out.
that's almost
Hear me
a
out.
freezing take.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Ronaldo won 5 Ballon d'Ors. Lamine Yamal is 16.
That's a long time.
If he's you know,
And he's already
Fit.
cooking.
if he's fit, he could be at the top level for another 20 years.
Yeah.
That's a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, but you gotta-
40s.
And then that's if he's fit.
It's
you
not
could
a bad-
Yeah, but you've
like-
also got to contend with people
That's
like
one
Jude.
Ballon
You
d'Or.
got to. He's
He's
contending with
already
Mbappe at Real Madrid.
He's already cooking. And Mbappe's 26, mate.
And
Mbappe
like-
will be gone.
You got
You gotta
Jude.
think. Yeah, any injuries, he could just like do his ACL and then he's done.
When
Yeah.
you think about, like, we talk about how Messi's the GOAT. He didn't win the Ballon d'Or every year. You know, people have off years. I think Lamine Yamal could win more Ballon d'Ors than Ronaldo.
So he's got to win 6 Ballon d'Ors, you reckon?
He's got to win 6 in what 20 years.
I could see him winning
Could
like
be possible.
I could see it, but it's very
It's
tough
tough
to
to
do.
do.
it's a
cold
freezing
take.
It's a cold
freezing
take.
take.
Oh, that's a cold take.
Freezing
It was a
take.
freezing
Wow.
take.
That's harsh.
I think we should. Nah, yeah, well, I'll talk about something later. Gus,
Gus.
Is it my turn?
Is
Yes.
Yes.
turn.
What is your cold take?
I think
It
you're
is
the
a good
last
call.
person.
I've got a cold take, lads.
Is it about pots? Is it about free
Go on.
pots?
Let's go.
It's Euro related.
Okay.
Very topical, very relevant.
Jared Bowen should
God.
start over Saka.
Here we go.
Should start over.
Oh, that is a cold
That
take.
is-
That is a cold take.
That's worse than Cody's take. Honestly.
Cause, right. Jared Bowen, 34 appearances in the Premier League this season. 16 goals, 6 assists. It's not terrible.
But playing at striker for most of that as well.
Yeah, but he's not a striker. He's not. He's a winger.
He's still playing striker.
Yeah, but he is.
Yeah.
But he has.
Would he
all
have gotten
the-
those
He
goals
should
if
have
was
had.
playing
He should
in
have
that
had
wing
3 other
position
goals
anyway?
against Chelsea that he hit the
Yeah,
crossbar.
he should. And none of them are pens.
That's a
Oh,
big point.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yes, none.
Well done.
Yeah.
Saka.
I mean, look, he should start for England over Cole Palmer.
No, he
Yeah.
should not.
Oh,
Cole Palmer's got much more assists than Joe.
But then pens. You know, he scores of only pens.
We're not just talking about pens, are we? We're talking about assists as well.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
And Saka scored 16 goals as well. 6 of them. Actually, 6 of them, yes, have been pens.
Oh, that's crazy.
And, you know, Saka's infamous limp. You know, if he's
Yeah,
having
but
an off day,
Saka
you know, he has to
has
His-
been
get
his-
sucked
England's
off
player
and
of the
hit the
tournament
limp.
His-
for his last 2
You could
tournaments.
say
I
his
believe.
infamous performances in the
Jared
Euros
Bowen.
as
Well,
well.
I do want to say though,
Does not hit
Saka
the-
normally is heavily marked.
Yes.
Opposed to Jared Bowen. It is probably trickier for him to score goals, and considering that he's still managed to get 16,
I
I'd
feel like
say
he has more of a
it's
chance
quite an
because
asset.
West Ham don't play attacking football. You know, they just bomb it up to a target man and hope for the best.
Yes, there's a lot of space for the striker.
No,
Some
but
would say.
they don't have many opportunities. They don't have repeat entry. They don't have repeat chances. You know, Saka, you know, playing aggressive top football.
I'm just for your shout, you have to have England's player of the tournament for their last 2 major international tournaments get
Yeah.
benched,
Yeah.
and I don't think that happens unless there's an injury.
Well, there's cold takes here, mate. So, cheers.
Yeah,
it is
cheers.
a cold take.
Cheers.
It's a very cold take.
Cheers.
I'm shivering over here. Call me Cole Palmer.
Oh, I'm in the North Pole.
Phew. I don't see that happening.
Well,
I
it's a
don't-
cold
I don't
take,
agree with
right?
it
So
either.
cheers.
It is a cold take,
Cheers.
but yeah, I respect that. But yeah, I think that's about all we got time for on the Brick Boys pod.
No.
Yeah, I know. We've had some good chats. We've made our predictions for the Euros. See how we go. With the opening weeks.
I
Big
agree.
transfers in the world.
Yes, if
The
there's
incredible
any,
season came to a close.
we'll come back maybe in a week or two and we'll have another yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great idea.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks for tuning in to the Brick Boys pod.
Thank
If
you.
you're still here, doubt it, but it's alright. We're here for it. We're here for
What
it.
do you say?
We're here for the long run. He said,
What, you
yeah.
think-
We're here for it.
I doubt it that anyone's going to watch.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Well, you never know.
Um,
There might be some overseas listeners.
Is the YouTube channel even been made
Might
yet?
Yeah.
Wait, has it?
hey, we're on it.
Wait, is it Brick Boys YouTube?
I didn't know that.
I'm about to find it.
There's nothing on it.
No.
Yeah, but
Probably
Yeah, but
can't
there
find it.
doesn't account. I
Righto.
didn't even know.
alright. I've been codes in the Brick Boys
I've
pod.
been Gus.
I've been first.
Roads.
And we will see you next time. Cheers.